it's me and welcome to Bloxburg. Today's going to be a little different. It's going to be a little bit of an update and a little bit of a yap sesh since I've been gone for a while, and I feel like there's a ton of crazy things that's happened since I've been gone. So I'm going to talk about a few things, especially when it comes to Roblox. Talk about some of my life, so you guys can catch up with me. So grab a snack, and we can get started. And of course, just letting you know, I am not a girl who builds very well. So the entire place is going to be crazy. The build is going to be insane. Literally looks like I went crazy building this thing because I'm not good at building. So hopefully you guys won't roast me too much, but let's get started. So it's been a while, like a really long time, and I typically wouldn't take such a long break, but I had just gotten a job and I really loved it at first, but I had to quit it. I was getting absolutely no support and it just became so mentally exhausting. And I feel like whenever I take breaks from YouTube, the craziest things happen, by the way. Like, let's talk about Schlep first. That entire situation is absolutely insane. I'm very disappointed in how Roblox handled everything with him. I feel like he has been doing a ton of amazing things. Now, I haven't been catching up with all of the drama and controversies that's surrounded by that, but I'm sure there's a ton of videos that I've missed. But I wanted to talk about that because for me, I know I have a little bit of a younger audience and I'm okay with that. I love you guys so much. You guys are great. But I also think that's really important to understand that there are really bad people online. And if Roblox isn't going to take care of the younger audience that they have, and they're not going to take accountability for, their really poor security, then it's just very disappointing to see what their response was as well. So I'm gonna move on from that. Another thing that's happened too is like, that B plays, that entire thing was absolutely horrendous and disgusting. I typically would have made a video about that because I feel like she's such a huge figure in the Roblox space. Also, her response was disgusting, by the way. I found that very distasteful and just in poor taste. She basically tried to avoid everything and made it about her mental illness, which, look, I'm glad people are speaking out about mental illness and body dysmorphia, but again, it's not an excuse to be a terrible person and to prey on literal children and take advantage of them. That's disgusting. So that was an entire thing, and I'm glad that she has been canceled for those reasons because she absolutely deserved that. That was absolutely disgusting to see, and I just hope everybody who was involved in those issues have found their peace and have been able to move on from it, because I know it was probably just an overall disgusting situation for everybody. On top of that, I know that DTI has been in some hot water as well. I've seen a ton of videos. I really love this YouTuber named Punk Shroom. I think that's how you say it. Her videos are really great. I really love her videos. But she was talking about how a lot of DTI players have become really not okay with how they handle things, especially when B Plays was, I think, their community manager. I don't follow a lot of DTI stuff anymore. I kind of just don't follow a lot of fashion games anymore. But sorry. But literally, it's just, I feel like they're really bad at handling a ton of things right now, and it's just been in really poor taste of how B handled the Lady Gaga event, which I saw. That's really cool that they were able to have such a huge celebrity. Same thing with, Charlie XCX, but I feel like the situation was very poorly managed, and I feel like everybody's seen that clip of B where basically saying that everybody is miserable, even though the event was not exactly advertised as seen, I believe. I don't know. I really wasn't part of the event, and I'm not really part of the fashion side of Roblox anymore, which is totally fine. I haven't been interested. Um, I know that after that, people have been really upset with like their summer update or something. Again, I'm just commenting on these things because I feel like I can. um, I'm not a huge DTI player anymore, and it's really sad to see the community be so unsatisfied with how things are going, which really stings because I feel like DTI had a really great comeback, fixing their management. I know Gigi came back in a way that a lot of people were not happy with. I have no idea what went on with that. I feel like I'm gonna talk about B a lot. Not on purpose, but it's just that she's kind of intertwined with like everything that's gone on. And I'm just hoping that things will change or that she's just completely off the platform, because I don't think she can. She just handled everything so poorly, and she kind of had the mindset of, if I'm going down, everybody's going down with me. Especially like her apology is like, well, I'm planning on making a video about DTI, and I'm like, this is your apology. This is not about DTI. They can hold their own. This is not about them. This is about you taking accountability and actually apologizing for your action. We need an actual, I'm sorry, I really messed up, room to child, and I am not a very good person right now, and I need to take a break. Like, take a break, step away. We don't want this type of energy. And I know there's gonna be a ton of people who are still gonna support her, which is, look, a lot of people who support her continuously right now are probably the people who don't really understand what's going on or haven't seen the drama about that. Okay, I'm gonna try and move on from this because it really makes me heated hearing about all of this, and I just feel so bad for all of her victims, especially Jellybean Machine. She absolutely did not deserve all of that hate from B's audience, and I think it's really important that as a creator, you need to understand that what you say online and what you say about other people is going to impact what your audience thinks, because it's literally your job to influence other people. That's literally in the name, but it's also your job to influence your audience to say, hey, let's not spread hate to other people. And I'm not saying to spread hate to B. I think it's already been there, done that. I just wanted to comment on that because I think it's important if you guys didn't know, and I have a smaller audience, so it's important to me that you guys also know what's going on as well. Again, I'm gonna try to move on. Royal High. Let's talk about Royal High. Royal High is having an insane comeback right now, especially with their mermaid tails. I would like to make a video on them again. I know they definitely went back down the drain for a little bit, and then they're having a very slow uptick again, which is really awesome. Again, Royal High will always have a place in my heart. I don't know. It's like one of those first games where I don't know. It's one of those first games that I always will remember and be very fond about. I just hope that things get better slowly. But it seems like they're kind of, getting the hang of it. I love the new mermaid shop. However, why is it so freaking expensive? And let's fix the diamond situation, because I feel like I can't earn anything. It's ridiculous. I love Royal High, obviously, but again, it's not immune to criticism. Never. Another thing I actually want to talk about is Adopt Me. I feel like I've been really loving Adopt Me a ton, and I feel like Adopt Me is one of those games that has really, really done a good job when it comes to making a comeback, because I feel like they've always kind of been on the uptick. They've been really good and pretty consistent, but I feel like they really are on it now. They're listening to their users, especially, obviously they have a lot of adult users like me, but I feel like they're actually listening to us and what we actually want. Like there's like I think it's the kitty bat. It's really good. It's really cute, and people have been asking for that thing for so long. And not gonna lie, their Halloween update is so freaking good. It is amazing. I really love it. I'm having so much fun with that. I can't even complain. Um but yeah, it's genuinely, I feel like a lot of games can really follow in their footsteps. I know they have a much huger, like much bigger platform and following, and they also, actual have an actual company, so they can actually control a lot of the issues that might come up. But again, I think a lot of other games can definitely follow in their footsteps, actually listening to criticism and, being more transparent with their user base. I think it's really, really important. I really want to see the games that I love grow and continue to flourish, because I think so many people still love Royal High. People really love DTI, and I can't blame them. They are wonderful games, and I really enjoy playing them, but there's just to a point where it's like, okay, to what point am I just gonna sit here and complain and complain and complain and criticize the game, and they're just gonna sit there and do nothing, really? And that really stinks, because we want to see our games continue. We love playing these games, but again, if they're not gonna listen to us and make active changes, then what's the point? It really stinks. And I hate having to say that, because I really love playing all these games, and especially Bloxburg. I know they had a little bit of a controversy, not even controversy, but they were changing something, and literally like every person in like the servers were going crazy trying to protest the game, like saying like I think it was like the money situation. I was like, that's insane. And then they fixed everything. I know things could definitely change still. People are, they're making improvements still, which is awesome. That's what I want to see. But I really want to see Roblox have this shift where everything can be a little bit more positive, a little bit more communicative, and of course be a little bit more safe, because I feel like as of now the platform has gone a little crazy. A lot of people are very upset with Roblox, and rightfully so, and I am too. As a creator, a very small one obviously, it's really upsetting to see everything go down and them not taking care of it. It just really sucks. But I think that's all I really have to say about that. I guess for my personal life right now, I'm doing much better. I have a new job, and I'm very, very excited. And I'm very excited for all of the Roblox Halloween updates. I'm going to try and pump out a little bit more if I can. Again, getting into a new job is a little harder to get more updates and videos out, but I'm gonna do my best, you guys. So please don't be too upset. I'm doing my best here. But it's really nice to be back. I've been wanting to record for so long. I just haven't had the time. I've been so busy. And also, literally when I was gonna record, my dog got sick. So it's been a crazy year for me, I'm not gonna lie. But let's hope that the rest of the year is super fun, and I'm really, really excited. And yeah, I literally forgot to do an outro. But anyways, here I am. And I want to say thank you to everybody who has been supporting me for so long, and thank you for your patience. I'm gonna do my best to be consistent, but again, I can't make any super big promises at the moment because I'm getting into a new job again. But hey, I'm gonna do my best, and there's gonna be Adopt Me, Royal High, and I don't know, we'll see what else. Maybe some Mermaid Isle. I know they've been kind of popping off too. I can't wait for their new updates. But yeah, I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see what happens next in Roblox. All right, bye you guys. Bye flowers. Love you.